First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, none of this would be popping. None of this would be happening. Period. Point blank. Low Nose Boxing. You already know what time it is. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and we're about to cook. Before we cook, Alexa, play. This is how we carrying it tonight, man. Wepa. There we go. Wepa. I don't want to get flagged. Alexa, turn off. Okay, back to regular scheduling program. Regular scheduling program, man. Here we go. First off, I gotta stay healthy. Health is wealth. Movement is medicine, right? Drinking water. Try to stay hydrated. I'm gonna show you something else. Enjoy the fight. That's Teofimo Lopez whipping out Vasil Lomachenko, right? Before we talk about the topic, don't forget to cop that honorable always 30, that CMOS gold from low, 92 minerals, man. This lowers high blood pressure. Let me get this right. Let me align this with the camera. I'm still new at this, you know. 92 minerals. It removes toxins. It lowers high blood pressure. It lowers high cholesterol. It lowers diabetes. If you have a wife at home, you're going to take care of that right. You know what I mean? In other words, it enhances your sex drive, your focus as well. What we're going to talk about is this. In boxing, there's a lot of fights, right? That people are speculating if it's actually going to happen or not. Everybody's talking about Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis. That fight has not been officially announced yet. Everybody's talking about Devin Haney fighting Shakur Stevenson. That fight hasn't happened yet. Devin Haney has to get by Lomachenko first before we talk about Shakur Stevenson. My Boricua, El Shakur. What we will talk about is a big fight that is going to happen. It's a done deal. Teofimo Lopez, the takeover. His new nickname now is the Risk Taker. He's going to fight Josh Taylor for the WBO Junior Welterweight title in June 10th this year, Madison Square Garden. Teofimo Lopez has snatched the Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend from, I guess, Edgar Berlanga, right? That's the only Puerto Rican we have right now, right? No, my bad. Shakur Stevenson's our Puerto Rican. But anyway, Teofimo Lopez is fighting in Madison Square Garden against Josh Taylor. Teofimo Lopez, for some reason, I noticed, is the most hated fighter in boxing. The YouTube community be crucifying Teofimo Lopez. A lot of people talk bad about Teofimo Lopez. They say he's ducking this one, he's ducking that one. So many narratives. And I did not start my platform to debunk narratives. I started my platform to talk technical boxing. But I gotta call it how I see it. Everybody was saying Teofimo Lopez was ducking Devin Haney. But he fought Vasil Lomachenko, who at the time was the top dog at 135, who at the time was top 3 pound for pound, right? Then they said Teofimo Lopez is ducking Regis Prograis. Oh, he's ducking Regis Prograis. Oh, he's ducking Barboza. But guess what? He's fighting the ball that beat Regis Prograis convincingly in Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was the undisputed junior welterweight champion of all time, right? Josh Taylor, for me, along with Canelo Alvarez, are the most reputable undisputed champions in boxing right now, even though Josh Taylor is no longer undisputed because he got his belts stripped for inactivity, if I'm not correct. But he beat champions. He beat top dogs. He took the belts from top dogs. He beat Regis Prograis, who's a killer. He beat Jose Ramirez, who's a killer. He beat a lot of good fighters, man. He has a very good resume. Hands down. Canelo Alvarez took his belts from very good fighters. That's how he became undisputed. No knock on the other undisputed champions, such as Devin Haney, who's an amazing fighter, and the boy Inoue, the monster, another amazing fighter. But Josh Taylor's undisputed, for me personally, is the most impressive undisputed. So Teofimo Lopez has shown the complete opposite of what he's criticized for. People say he's a duck, right? But he's fighting the top dog at 140. And mind you, when he was undisputed at 135, he beat the top dog at 135 at Lomachenko. And now he's at 140. He's now fighting a belt holder. He's fighting the top dog at 140. This is not an easy fight for Teofimo Lopez. Josh Taylor is a big junior welterweight. The guy can box. He can fight. He can get down and dirty and fight on the inside. He's tall. He's rugged. He's not a big puncher, but he does have more than respectable power. He was able to drop Jose Ramirez more than once and hurt him. He was able to get Regis Prograis respecting that fight as well. So this is a dangerous fight for Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is going to have to bring out his entire arsenal to win this fight. He's going to have to bring out his entire arsenal. And based on my observation of Teofimo Lopez, a lot of people criticize him and say that he doesn't have fundamentals. I beg to differ. I've seen him train, I've seen him spar, I've seen him shadow box. He has very good fundamentals. When Teofimo shadow boxes, he's very defensively responsible. I'm gonna give you an example, right? Because you know I got hands too. Teofimo Lopez jabs. He always brings his hands back up, rolls underneath, shoulder rolls. Very defensive, responsible. Boom, boom, boom. He throws punches, brings his hands back up. He's always practicing defense, always practicing how to parry punches while he's shadow boxing. He's not just throwing punches recklessly. He's actually applying his fundamentals, right? What Teofimo Lopez needs to do is put his fundamentals first and allow that to mesh naturally with his athleticism, like Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is highly athletic, but he puts his fundamentals first and combines that with his amazing athleticism. Only few fighters were able to just use their athleticism only, and ring IQ, of course, because Roy Jones is who I'm talking about. Roy Jones had tremendous athleticism. He did not use fundamentals, but he did use his ring IQ. Teofimo has to put his fundamentals first along with his ring IQ and combine that with his fundamentals in order to get the job done. He's going to have to prepare to fight on the inside with Josh Taylor. If you notice Teofimo Lopez last sparring session, the video that leaked out when he was putting the brakes on the bigger guy, he was fighting on the inside. When he sparred with Ugas, he was doing some slick inside work. When he fought Campa, he was doing some slick inside work. So there's going to be times in the fight where he's going to be on the inside, and he can't just rely on holding on. He's going to have to use that James Toney like shoulder roll, push him off with the shoulder, knock him with the right hand, and then get up out of there and let Josh Taylor run into shots. It's going to be a very tough fight. If Teofimo Lopez wins this fight with less than 20 fights, his resume is going to be incredible. He's going to have 2, for sure, future Hall of Famers under his belt. I really look forward to this fight. I'm not being biased, but I got to keep it 100. A lot of people be like, oh, I'm not a fan. Listen, man, I'm a fan of the sport, and we all have our favorite fighters. Just like any other sport, everybody has their favorite team. However, I know and I'm fully aware that this is a dangerous fight, but I got to back Teofimo Lopez's play all the way. A lot of people were like, oh, he's doubting himself. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Every fighter has doubted themselves before. The difference is he did it out loud. The man wears his heart on his sleeve. Remember, Rocky Balboa even doubted himself after he got beaten up by Clubber Lang, right? Before Apollo Creed brought him back. Movies emulate real life. If the man doubted himself that bad, he would not get in the ring with Josh Taylor, a fighter of that caliber. And this fight has the potential to be the fight of the year. Both fighters are coming off of performances that were far from their best performances. Josh Taylor is coming off of a fight that many people felt he lost to Jack Catterall. Teofimo Lopez is coming off of a fight where he did not look great against Sandor Martin. I believe both fighters are going to be extremely motivated to fight to the highest level they can. This might be the fight of the year. I personally believe that there's going to be some boxing. There's going to be some slugging on the inside. It's going to come down to a battle of attrition. But at the end of the day, I think Teofimo Lopez's speed, power, reflexes are going to take over. And I see Teofimo Lopez getting the stoppage late. I made a video before talking about the future four kings of boxing, right? Teofimo, Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson, right? These guys are going to make their mark this year. This is the year they're going to make their mark. Bill Haney recently said that Devin Haney is going to stay at 135. I know I'm all over the place right now because I'm excited. This is my sport. This is the sport that I cover. This is the sport that I love. Devin Haney, according to Bob Arum said that if Devin Haney beats Lomachenko, or whoever wins that fight, because that's not a walk in the park for Devin Haney, the winner of that fight is going to fight Shakur Stevenson next. But that's for another video. With that being said, thank you for taking the time out to tune in. Allow me to educate y'all with some boxing game. So hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I'm out.